Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today's matchup, a Peach State showdown where battle lines have been drawn from Savannah to Atlanta. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Eagles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Hauls it in inside his 20 and here he comes. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the veteran, Ace. Here's the handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 of the year. He's perfect.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interesting.
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
Fourth and short. I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on fourth down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on fourth down.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Feeling some heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Rides to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Just keeps moving. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Hand off from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Kingsbury. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's got it on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Eagles. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If we can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Michael Vick should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. He's going to pass. Quickly complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, we'll take that throw all day.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them and forced the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Smashes it between the uprights. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give out of the gun. Ball is free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Motion from the offense. They'll give it to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Movement here from the tight end. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Going for it all. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space, and this running back is one.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It must be great to be a Georgia linebacker, coming downhill with speed, defensive front eats up blockers, and you make the play.
It is nice, and it's nice because usually they got 3 guys in front of you. They're eating 5, and those linebackers get to come downhill, make plays in the backfield like you saw right here.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the ground. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
A strike downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops.
Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair. They're up 14 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the coverage team gets to return her on the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Kingsbury. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's looking for a man on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Working that left side now. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the run from it, and the ball's free deep in his own territory. Grabbed by the kicking team. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Running back searching for a hole. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal.
Well, just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill. And
just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. When you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
This guy can throw it. Oh, and he wants to throw. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. After the misfire, it's second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the fourth sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
You know, the defense just hasn't seemed to quite have an answer. They've come close to interceptions like that one there, but they haven't registered any so far. They've given up a few touchdown passes. They're just not quite able to make the plays they need to against the pass in this game.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes a connection. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Right on target with that last pass. Now it's second and medium. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's McMillan. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at first and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 10 to Purdue. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lawrence. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores.